Hey folks, Merry Christmas. I'm coming at you on Saturday, December 24th on Christmas Eve. So tonight I'm going to just demo really quickly one of the two Badaxxes that I recently had work done that came back for me from Daniel Rosshirt over at ArcSabers, Sabersmith. A couple of words about Daniel. He's a really, really solid guy. I haven't known him very long, and I've only ever I got one other saber on the secondary market from a saber buddy of mine that Daniel had done with some original mod work and install and some etch work on the Saberforge Eris that you all see me use sometimes in my blade videos. So anyway, it was Daniel that did that saber, and that was what got me interested in commissioning him for some additional work, down the line when the opportunity came up. So I had my Subversion and my Evaflex, as you know, on the bench with Carlos over at Kessel Customs, and then I had a Badaxx that I just recently acquired with some old tech that needed a gut and a reinstall, and then I also had a currently installed Proffie Badaxx that my friend Charles Ivanova installed for me some months ago. And so what I did was I sent him my recently acquired Badaxx along with the previously Proffie installed one, because I wanted the install done on this one. And then I was also hoping that whatever speaker method he used in this one, he could also upgrade on the previous one. So he basically did a uniform speaker upgrade on the previous one that Charles installed for me, which was already a really good install. But I just wanted to make sure that both sabers were essentially identical in their sound, right? So this is the newly installed one. It's now currently, I think, my loudest saber, my second loudest saber that I own. These Badaxxes are absolutely beautiful. They're my absolute favorite saber of any saber produced. This is like unicorn number one for me. And so when I had the opportunity to get a second one, I just jumped for it. So just going to run through a couple of sound fonts on this so you can hear how this puppy sounds. And then, but I will mention one thing first, which is that the only con on this saber, the only downside, is accessing the board. So if you are an owner of a Badaxx, you probably know what I'm talking about. So whether it's a Proffie install or CFX or whatever, to get to the board, you basically have to take these two screws off, slide this panel off. Then you have to take 1, 2, 3 screws out here, which is partly the blade retention screw and where the aux is held here, and you have to pull this off, and then this emitter essentially pulls out and has an inner chamber where the board rests and the rest of the wiring, and then the wiring continues down here, connects to the battery and the speaker pod down here. So when somebody does a good custom install like what Daniel did here, there's just enough wire slack that's stored here where when you pull this out, you can access the board just enough. It pulls out just enough, but not too much that you have too much wire getting caught up on the inside here on the internals. And then if you pull out this screw here and then pop the pommel off, you can see the speaker pod, and you can actually pull the speaker pod and the battery out from the back very gently. But you don't really need to, because this one has a recharge port, so you don't really need to replace the battery. But anyway, so yeah, this is a really nicely done install. Really happy with how it turned out. This thing is booming loud. So that was a nice Christmas one from J. DeLorean. And the second one is also another one from J. DeLorean. This is his Halloween font, Zombie Kyber.
Initiate Security Protocol 115.
Which is probably one of my favorite non-Star Wars sound fonts out there.
Attention, containment successful. System monitoring will remain on alert status.
And then here's some Star Wars ones.
Kenobi is all that matters now.
This is one of the Vader sound fonts from the Kenobi series.
What defeat would bring. I am what you made me. What defeat would bring.
So, as you can see, booming loud. Loving this thing. Daniel, thank you very much for the install work you did on this one. It's just absolutely awesome. Loving it. And so I'm gonna leave this this demo video here. Basically, the second one that was originally installed by Charles basically sounds identical to this one. So you will see me on occasion do sort of like some dual blade style videos with these if the opportunity strikes. But other than that, yeah, just really happy with this one. It's nice to have two fully installed Proffie Badaxxes now sitting on my shelf. Couldn't be happier with that. All right, y'all. Merry Christmas. May the Force be with you. Thanks for watching.